A wonderful good afternoon. Hola a todos. And a huge welcome, bienvenidos, to the Precision Fuel and Hydration Ironman 70.3 World Championship, your Super Sunday, our men's race. To everybody assembled here, a huge welcome to you. Congratulations to all the women who raced yesterday. Congratulations to all the men who finished today already. And to everybody watching, thank you for being part of what has been an absolutely incredible, breathtaking and historic race weekend in Marbella on the Costa del Sol, Andalusia, Spain. My name is Paul Kay, and it's my pleasure to chat to these five incredible men. Your fifth position, representing Germany, he swam at 23.53. He biked a 2:08.54. He ran a 1:11.29. Fifth place, 3 hours, 46 minutes, 29 seconds, Rico Bogen. We stay with Germany. He went 22.54 in the Mediterranean, 2:10 on the bike, a 1:09 half marathon, 3:44.37 to claim fourth place for Germany, Jonas Schomburg. What a race it was for that podium. In third place, 22.57 in that Roker swim, a 2:09.52 on the Zoot bike, and then a 1:08.28 for that Hoka half marathon. 3:43.52, less than a minute behind second place for Norway, Casper Stornes. It was a 23.37 swim, an incredible 2:09.12 on the bike, a 1:07.54 half marathon, shoulder to shoulder for all 21.1 kilometers with our champion, but second place in a time of 3:42.55, representing Norway, Christian Blumenfeld. One athlete to introduce. He became the Ironman 70.3 world champion 11 months ago in Taupo, New Zealand, and he's backed it up with a 23.19 swim, a 2:09.38 bike, a 1:07.35 run, and winning it with a sprint down the last 50 meters of the finish line of the Precision Fuel and Hydration Ironman 70.3 World Championship to become your Ironman 70.3 World Champion in a time of 3:42.52, representing Belgium, Jelle Geens. We start with our fifth place. We go to Rico Bogen. He's your 2023 Ironman 70.3 World Champion, became the youngest 70.3 World Champion ever. Representing Germany, Rico, just talk us through that incredible bike ride that you had. I think you were 39th out of T1, and then not that far onto the bike, and you were already mixing it up with the front end of the field. Talk us through the bike and your race today.
Yeah, we'll start with the swim because it was my first swim ever. Because in the first buoy, someone opened my wetsuit, so it was so much water in it. So it was really bad, and I was 45th out of the water. I thought, fuck, that's a long way to the front.
Sorry, that is German for oops.
Yeah, it is a pretty long way to the front, but somehow I managed till the first climb to be in 8 positions. And then, pushing really hard the climbs. And, we got a small group with 9 people, but it was a really brutal course. And always going very hard, over 400 watts, the climbs, and then just being as aero as possible to go the descents. And, we were there around 80 kilometers per hour, so really fast. And in the end, I was second from the bike, so it was a good bike ride, yeah.
Tell us about the dynamics on that bike. You know, you talk about that group of 9 that came into transition together. We look at that interesting sort of taking turns, if it looked like, with, yourself, Jonas, Magnus, Jamie.
Yeah, we had strong bikers there in front, and we tried to change the lead there. But uphill it was always all out, I would say. But the group wasn't even getting smaller, so we stayed 9 people. Normally I would prefer to have some of the fast runners maybe to lose the bike group, but yeah, they stayed with us. So yeah, it was in the end tough to beat them, but yeah, they did a good job today, the other guys here.
But here you are, you're at the post-race press conference, you're here in our top 5. Is Rico Bogen happy?
Yeah, I'm happy, I'm satisfied. I did all I could, and I did a good one, and so I can just say congrats to all the other guys, and also congrats to all the athletes who finished here. I think it's a great and very tough course, and so for everybody it's a good achievement to finish here.
A big round of applause for Germany's Rico Bogen. Closest to me, also representing Germany, Jonas Schomburg, 4th in the world. That's not bad.
Yeah, really happy with the result, really happy with my season. It's my first long distance season. So I had a finishing 6th in Nice and now 4th here. Can't complain.
Talk us through the race today. I mean, you were in contention pretty much all of the bike ride, and you looked very much in contention in the beginning of the half marathon.
Yeah, I'm known that I'm going out hard actually on the bike, on the run. So I tried to push it from the beginning with Jamie. The first climb, we pushed really hard, and yeah, we made like a little group. But on the run, the same. I tried to push it and caught up to Christian and Jamie, and then full gas. I think we ran under 3:0 the first case, so it was quite on first case. And no, I'm happy with the race, how it went with the bike, with my run. 4th. In the end, I had a little fight for the podium. I mean, with Casper, he started to breathe really hard and was like, oh no, he's acting now Hollywood. But I knew the attack was coming, and it came, and he dropped me. Yeah, it was fun. It was just fun.
It's always good to hear professional athletes say it's fun. The rest of us are bleeding through our eyeballs, and they're saying it's fun, and they're running 3 minutes a K. But, you know, if we look at it, your 4th place started with a very, very full gas swim. I mean, there were about 30 of you into T1. So I'm sure you anticipated, and it sounds like there was a little bit of a WhatsApp group to discuss some of the swim tactics between yourself and a few others and some of the short course specialists.
I'm now a long distance athlete, so I was not even involved in this WhatsApp group. So I still have the speed, so I was, I think, like 3rd or 4th out of the water. So, but I was good. Yeah.
There we go. Good indeed. 4th in the world, Jonas Schomburg, representing Germany. Casper Stornes for Norway. Congratulations on that 3rd place. I think it would be silly to ignore the fact that it's been, an amazing, a month and a half for you in your triathlon life.
Yeah, it's been crazy season. So, yeah, if someone have told me like when we're starting in Texas that I will win Nice and take 3rd here, I would say, okay, maybe one of them, but not both. So, yeah, I'm very happy. Finish off the season strong and looking forward to some chill time now.
You were saying when we spoke on the finish line at the end of the race that Christian was on the podium and you felt there needed to be another Norwegian as well. Just talk us through that run, because it almost looked like the run in Nice where you were being patient and just seeing how things were going. Did you maybe open up the throttle just a little bit too late because you were so close, under a minute at the end?
I didn't felt so good for the first lap on the run, so we're just trying to not blow up and just try to get into an okay rhythm. It started to feel better on the second lap when I came up to Jonas. So then my tactic were to, don't push it there and then try to have it a little bit more safe. So I had a plan to, push it when we came up to the top of the hill there. So just before the top of the hill, I tried to see where Jonas were, since you never know if I have something more. So then I tried to pretend that I were struggling. So I've learned it from Christian. So I want to try to see if it worked. So it seems like he pushed a little bit, and then I felt the speed came a bit up, and then I could push more again. So, but yeah, you never know how much he has left also. So I just tried to feel it a bit. So, but yeah, I'm happy to come away with third.
Ironman world champion in Nice, third here in Marbella. Congratulations, Norway's Casper Stornes. We're going to stay with Norway. We go to Christian Blumenfeld. Chris, initially when I called you to come and have a few words on the finish line, I thought, ooh, this man is not happy. But, you know, it's been an incredible year. You and Jelle gave us one of the most phenomenal run battles. It's almost like the 70.3 equivalent of the Iron War. And then to come onto the beach and do that final right-hand turn and to still be shoulder to shoulder, what was going through your mind?
Oh, maybe I put in my move a bit too late. Maybe I was a bit too optimistic for my own final K and underestimating his final kick. But yeah, it was like a great battle, even though I guess Jelle wanted me to be a little bit more in the front. But I just had like the plan to just go, like when I first put in the gas to go like hard from that moment and in, and maybe a bit arrogant with knowing also know how fast he can be in the final 500 to 1,000 meters. Like he's been winning sprint distance World Series races in the final 500 meters before. So maybe I should have put my attack a little bit earlier, but yeah, like I would never know, like I would never know how much he would have had left in the tank if I started earlier. So yeah, like it was a tough battle, and yeah, like disappointed coming home with second place, because you always want to win, and especially when you see the finish line tape being broken just in front of you. Like that's what we're training for. Everyone, all of us are training for, to actually take that tape. So, but yeah, it was a great battle, and it was fun racing with Jelle. He was strong across swim, bike, and run. Like I saw he crashed early on the bike, and he quite early. Then after he passed me again, and he showed that he has some good power, both in the climb and also like in the rolling terrain. So a really strong overall performance from him.
Let's talk a little bit about your bike. It looked like you were being quite strategic on the bike. You didn't want to show any cards. You're just watching everybody else. And the plan was, okay, I'm just going to run away from them out of T2. But what was really happening?
No, I think it was that both me, Jelle, and Casper was in that group. So then I think all three of us know that we have to sort of, as long as none of us is getting dropped, like you have to be coming off that bike leg with good running legs. So yeah, trying to save myself for the run, because when you have like Rico Bogen and Magnus Ditlev in the group, I sort of feel it's their responsibility to try to create a gap coming back into T2 rather than my responsibility to open up that gap. So I think we were just trying to play it safe after we came up on that big climb, like and when we sort of got into that group of 9, then it was more about not yeah, like doing any mistakes in terms of getting in like with the race rangers. Like it's quite easy to see if you're getting into the red zone drafting wise. So just making sure that I was playing it safe there, and yeah, trying to be in a good position starting off the run. And deciding to not put on socks this time around. So I got like a 15 seconds gap to Jelle there. And maybe I should have tried to take a little bit more advantage of that. But I did sort of try to not let it get too easy for him to come back. But maybe I should have tried to take a little bit more advantage of that.
When you come down the finish line and the margin is so close, mere seconds, does that hurt more or hurt less?
I think we're ready for next year, aren't we? Like we have 2 World Championships next year, so let's try to build up for that.
That's Norwegian for move along, Paul, move along. It's been an incredible season, Christian. third at the Ironman World Championship, second here today, and becoming the Ironman Pro Series overall champion. But we know that you want to win. And I remember after Kona, it lit a new fire, and I think this just added more fuel to the fire.
Yeah, you're right. So it's been a good season in terms of building up motivation for next year. Not that I needed it this year, because walking on Queen K gives you a lot of motivation and reflection too. But I'm hungry for an early season of the Pro Series next year, and then really targeting the 2 World Championships, because that's how I was like prioritizing the season. Like, it was first Nice, and then was this Marbella, and then the third in line was the Pro Series. So that's how much the World Championship titles means.
A huge thank you, Christian Blumenfeld for Norway. Big cheer. And now, for Belgium, your precision fuel and hydration Ironman 70.3 world champion, Jelle Geens. Anybody here from Belgium? Jelle, firstly, congratulations. Very special to go back-to-back. I think only Michael Raelitz and Sebastian Kienle, and in a way Gustav Iden, because COVID interfered with his back-to-backs. Third athlete to go back-to-back, that in itself is massive. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't really know it beforehand, but someone told me. It's a nice list to be included, and it's quite crazy, to be honest.
Now, I know when we chatted on the finish line, Jelle's first words were, the swim went wrong, the bike went wrong, the run went wrong, everything went wrong. And I'm like, dude, you've just become the world champion. I would love my life to go that wrong. But let's just talk a little bit about the bike, because you did have some issues there. We were quite worried. Just talk us through what happened.
Yeah, I didn't have the swim that I wanted to have, and I feel like I jumped on the bike and I only had one thing in my head, and that's go to the front. And I was so stuck into that I didn't see that first roundabout, and I just overcooked it and hit the deck and slid it nicely underneath the barrier. It took me a bit to get up, and then I saw that my Wahoo broke off. Jumped on the bike actually just behind Christian, so I was like, okay, that's at least a good wheel to have. And then I noticed that my extensions were a bit bent as well, the right one. And then starting the climb, I noticed that I couldn't shift all the way to the smallest gear, because my rear derailleur was bent as well. And then actually I passed Casper, and he said get to the top of the climb first and quickly stop to bend it back. And actually that's what I did just before Ochen. I actually just overtook Jonas, and then I stopped, quickly bent it back, and then I could use all my gears again. It was an eventful start.
So not only an Ironman 70.3 world champion, but a bike mechanic.
Well, bending rear derailleurs, it's on the CV now.
So then a very, very eventful bike. At any stage did you go, oh my goodness, that's my world championship gone?
Yeah, I think there were two times. I think when I was laying on the floor, my initial thought was, this is done. But it's just a brief second. And also actually starting the run, my hip hurted quite a bit from the crash. Just going from the bike into the run, it was quite painful. And then that bridge didn't help either. But then luckily I got into it, and the pain disappeared mostly.
Talk us through that run. You and Christian Blumenfeld. Firstly, you had to catch him because he decided not to put socks on. And he did come out of T1 and down that bridge at some incredible rate. But there you were, shoulder to shoulder. But you spent quite a bit of time in front. And I saw tactically a couple of surges, see what would happen. But the elastic band didn't snap until you grabbed the tape.
No, I think what Jonas said and Casper, Christian is also very good at breathing hard behind you. But I actually knew this already. We once had this battle in Yokohama, 2021, where I thought I had it in the bag because he was breathing like a maniac. But then had an insane acceleration. So I knew that I should hold back something, and I was waiting for his attack. I thought it would come a bit earlier, to be honest. And I did try to keep an honest pace, but it was quite comfortable pace for me still during the whole run, and I tried to really push the uphills because I thought with my weight maybe I can hurt him a bit there. I couldn't drop him though. But yeah, I tried to maybe sting his legs a little bit. But yeah, he always played the card. I'm waiting for Casper, which yeah, I need Marta in the race to be able to say it as well.
Then, as I said, vamos a la playa. Come off the promenade, turn right again. You're on that finish line. That heavy breathing is still right there in your right ear, but you managed to grab the tape first. How did that feel?
Yeah, it was a crazy sprint. I think we at one point had like elbow to elbow because it was quite narrow, and I think we both wanted to be first at the U-turn. But yeah, me being a big guy, I was able to push him a bit more. But no, yeah, the sprint honestly I felt like back in the days an ITU race. I'm curious to see my fastest 400 meter on my watch later, but yeah, it was, the legs were screaming, but the head and the heart wanted it, so I was able to keep the pace, and then yeah, I don't know, I felt like just screaming at the finish line, to be honest, because I don't know, because I guess a bit what happened during the race, like it just didn't go to plan. But yeah, luckily I just felt really good in the race and was able to take the tape, which we all trained for, like Christian said. So yeah, very, very, very happy.
A 107.35, the fastest half marathon of the day, becoming world champion at 3:42.52 from Belgium, Jelle Geens.
Thank you.
I know we have assembled media. Do we want to give them an opportunity for a question too? To our assembled media, we'd like you to please state your outlets, and then you can ask your name and outlet, and then ask your question.
Hi guys, first of all, I'm Gabriel from Mundo Tri Brazil. First of all, congratulations for today. You have a lot of athletes from World Triathlon, former ITU. How close do you think the 7.3 races are getting to World Triathlon rhythm?
Yeah, I feel like more and more it gets raced like a short course race where you just go from the gun, and there's not really much time where you can really just chill and recover. It's like quite full on. But yeah, I guess we all are now into long distance for a little bit. I think the guys that did Wollongong a couple weeks ago struggled a bit, but I do think they also have the potential for sure.
Diego Ferraz, Amador Channel. A question for Jelle Geens. Before the race, do you think that you could beat Christian Blumenfeld in the sprint finish?
Yeah, I was confident I could beat everyone on the start list. My ideal scenario wasn't winning in a sprint finish. It's nice to soak it up the last kilometers. But yeah, I would sign for it before the race for sure.
Hi, Jenna from Another Triathlon Podcast. Jelle, next year, are we going to see you focusing on the Ironman Pro Series and trying to, go along and take it all?
I'm not sure the Pro Series yet, but I'll definitely do an Ironman. Oh, never say, like, okay, I probably will do an Ironman. I really want to go to Kona. Yeah.
That almost answers your question, but we'd love to see Jelle in Kona, that's for sure. Any more of our media? You just put your hand up, we'll bring you a microphone. Members of the media, state your name and outlets. We have another one, I think. I think that might be it. Alrighty, there are no more questions. One more time, let's hear it for Rico Bogen, Jonas Schomburg, Casper Stornes, Christian Blumenfeld, and your Precision Fuel and Hydration Ironman 70.3 World Champion, Jelle Geens. And let me tell you something, there's still a couple of thousand Ironman 70.3 athletes racing out there. It's Super Sunday for our men. Whatever it has been to marvelous Marbella, the racing continues. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being a part of this 2025 Precision Fuel and Hydration Ironman 70.3 World Championship. Adios. We're going to do a group photograph, gentlemen. And one more time, a big cheer on 3. 1, 2, 3.